just behind the shoulder rip, squeeze off. Good shot, drilled it, mate.
Setting up your rifle scope for your load with the Ballistic app is one of the things that new hunters struggle with and we get many questions about. Using an app on your phone is by far the quickest and most convenient way to get your ballistic solution or dial up. Our favourite app is Applied Ballistics, or you can use the free version Shooter. Once you've entered and saved all your correct rifle and load information, the next thing is to calculate your actual dial up, either for the exact temperature and pressure at your shooting position, or for a middle of the road standard temperature and pressure for your hunting areas that will never be far out, no matter what's going on with the weather. You can either express your pressure as absolute, i.e. whatever the barometer tells you it is at the time, or as the aircraft industry term, pressure altitude. That is the altitude at which whatever your current absolute pressure is standard for. If you're going to leave your scope's MOA or MILRAD turret on, you may as well input the exact temperature and pressure to read out your dial up. It does mean you need a means of measuring your temperature and pressure and your phone with you all the time to calculate this. If, like us, you use a custom turret graduated in yards for middle of the road temperature and pressure, then you use the data calculated with these inputs to order your custom turret. Called a PBC if it's a Swarovski scope, CDS dial for a Leupold, or a custom dial from Dave Earls at Custom Turrets here in New Zealand. We prefer this system for any hunting out to 800 yards, as it is by far the quickest to get into action. It doesn't matter if your phone goes flat, and you'll never be far enough out to cause a miss. For the majority of New Zealand hunting, we use 15 degrees Celsius and 930 hectopascals, which is the standard pressure for an altitude of 750 metres or 2,500 feet. The input that can cause you the most trouble if incorrect is your muzzle velocity, and the only way to get that accurately is to chronograph your load. The velocity listed on factory ammunition packets most likely will not be what you're actually getting out of your rifle, and hand loading manuals can only estimate a velocity for any given powder charge. Again, you must chronograph your load. Most club ranges have a chronograph you can use, otherwise you'll have to borrow a mate's or buy one. There are a few older sky screen chronographs floating around which, if you only use them on dull, overcast days, should be close enough. But the best chronographs these days use Doppler radar, which is the same as the K-band the police use to detect speeding traffic. The lab radar Doppler has been the go-to for a number of years, but now we have the Garmin Xero C1, which has revolutionised chronograph portability and ease of use. This amazing little unit is about the size of a GoPro camera, comes with a little tripod, and only needs to be set up within 5 to 15 inches of the muzzle of any rifle and generally pointed at the target. It has great battery life and works with rifles, air guns, bows, and even hard to chronograph shotguns, despite Garmin not confirming this. It Bluetooths to an app on your phone to be able to download your results, and is so much more reliable and easy to use than any other unit on the market. It's so light and portable, we've even been using it out in the field long-range hunting. If you get an unexplained high or low impact, it will tell you if it was an ammo issue due to a fast or slow velocity, or a bad vertical wind estimation or ballistic calculation, or something else gone wrong with your setup. Remember, the accuracy of your ballistic solution from the app is only as good as the data you put into it, and as velocity is one of the most important inputs, get on down to your local Hunting and Fishing New Zealand store and have a look at the new Garmin Xero C1, and you may even be able to talk some of your mates into going shares in one.